am Brian of technobaboy.com. With me is...
I'm Peter of GizGuide.com.
And...
I'm Mark Macanas of TechPinas.com.
And today, we're going to talk about the top 3 phones when it comes to photography.
Today, I have the Huawei P9 with me. Brian has the
S7.
S7
And I have the Apple iPhone 7 Plus.
Yeah. Right now, these are the best camera phones in the market. I know some people might disagree, but this is it.
Because they're the best in features, they are the best in camera, and they have the best battery life among all the flagships that's out in the market today.
Of course, we're also featuring these phones based on the way that the companies marketed them, right? Based on their, I guess, in terms of the ads, because these are the phones that are being marketed as great camera phones. So we chose them on that merit.
On top of that, Huawei, Samsung, and Apple are the top 3 mobile brands in the world. In particular order, you have Samsung at the number 1 spot, you have Apple, and then now you have Huawei.
It uses a 5.5-inch Super AMOLED Quad HD display. The screen is really sharp and the colors are really saturated. It looks really good. The internals, the whole phone is powered by an octa-core Exynos processor, which is what we have here in the Philippines. It is paired with 4 gigs of RAM and a Mali D880 graphics unit. So it's really one of the best phones to use for gaming.
Hi everyone, I'll be talking about the iPhone 7 Plus. So this is the best and most powerful iPhone that Apple has ever released. So starting with the design, as you can see, the overall footprint is largely the same as the Apple iPhone 6s and the 6s Plus, which this handset superseded. At the same time, the whole construction is water resistant or even waterproof according to some. Moving forward with the technical specifications, the screen is a 5.5-inch Retina display with resolution of Full HD. Now in terms of the internal hardware, this phone is powered by the Apple A10 processor with the M10 coprocessor.
Today, I'm going to talk about the Huawei P9. The Huawei P9 is the first smartphone in collaboration with Leica that has a dual camera lens. As you can see, the phone is very good looking. It has a very sleek design with chamfered edges and 2.5D curved glass. It is a 5.2-inch phone. It has a full HD resolution and an IPS display. Under the hood, there's a Kirin 955 octa-core processor. That's one of the fastest processors around today. And then it has Mali T880 GPU that's good enough for gaming. Then it has 3 gigs of RAM, 32 gigabytes of storage is good enough for most. You can store your files, you can store your images, you can store your music, and etc. And then it has a 3000 milliamperes battery that can make this phone run and last all throughout the day. On top of that, it also has a fast charging support with its USB Type-C port.
The camera uses a 12MP sensor with an aperture of 1.7, which is really good for low light shots. It also uses a dual pixel technology, which actually enhances autofocus. It focuses really fast.
This is actually the first iPhone to have 2 optics at the back. The main camera is actually a 12 megapixel autofocus camera, and then you have a secondary telephoto camera. And this setup gives you better bokeh shots.
This is one of the few phones today that has a dual camera lens technology. Again, it's a 12MP lens. The first sensor is a monochrome sensor, and the other sensor is a RGB sensor. RGB means color. The other one is black and white, so it's monochrome. Combine it together and we get better photos, sharper images with better low light capability, and has a very nice type of Pro mode.
This is the first iPhone to have a dual camera. So here, dito sa podium na to, you have a main camera which is a 12 megapixel shooter. It's an autofocus shooter. Then you have a secondary optic which is a telephoto lens. So basically what the telephoto lens does is that it gives the phone 2 times optical zoom capability. First time to sa Apple. And also at the same time, it's also good for getting the bokeh effect. Because medyo it also helps the the module to really understand kung ano yung mas malapit sa camera. Ano
Yeah,
yung mas
yeah,
malapit.
that's true.
So, medyo maganda yung yung subject talaga na to really focus on. Then yung mas malayo, medyo blurred yung effect. Yeah. So, sabi ng Apple, medyo ano daw to, medyo mahilig ka sa DSLR, di ba?
Medyo
Right now.
DSLR division. Ito naman super fast.
Sa'yo naman, anong
Super
special
flat niya.
niya?
For me, kaya nasabi mo kanina, you can do bokeh. Yung nakikita ko similarities nila. This phone can also do bokeh, but I think mas mature na konti yung software niya to enhance the bokeh. That's for me. So, again, color sensor yung isa, RGB, that's taking color profiles, and then the other one is a black and white monochrome sensor. Pag pinagsama mo, yung detalye is mas malinaw.
Yeah,
Ang
the
special
contrast.
feature niya, yeah. So yung superpowers nito, isang to, is yung monochrome mode. The monochrome mode takes the truest black and white on any smartphone today. Alam naman natin guys na without good battery life, wala rin silbi ang phones.
That's true.
Natin, diba? So, isa pa yun sa mga highlights ng ating mga devices. If I'm correct, iPhone 7 has that 20% increase
Yes.
sa battery life. Ito naman, dinagdagan yung milliamperes nila.
Yeah, 3,500.
And Huawei naman is well known talaga
Actually,
sa
I don't think there's
battery
really a
capacity.
clear winner. It all depends on preferences. Pero Samsung S7 Edge has a lot of things going for it. The design is great. It feels really good in the hand. The build quality is excellent. It has a very good camera. The display is very good. The Super AMOLED display is one of the best in the market, if not the best in the market.
I'll talk about the strengths of the Apple iPhone 7 Plus. I think when we talk about the strength of the iPhone, you have to talk about the iPhone from the get-go and then from where it started and then the kind of people that would get the iPhone. So I don't think Apple kasi is really fighting the price battle. I think what Apple has always tried to do is really to just provide the best experience for the people whom they think would appreciate the brand. And minsan you would wonder why would people buy a phone as expensive as the iPhone, considering that there are many phones out there, like for example the Huawei, the Samsungs, that can deliver the same experience, or maybe has a better camera, larger battery. But I think at the end of the day, it's all about how you see yourself siguro when you're using the phone, or it's all about the overall experience of using it. And I think any Apple or iPhone user would tell you that.
Affordability. This is just 23,990. And you get to match the cameras of both phones. And then, number 2, you get this premium design. Again, on 23,990 only, you get this premium slick-looking design. Yes, hindi siya yung pinakamabilis sa kanila, pero yung software niya is one of the finer pagdating sa kanyang user experience. Battery life is also great, the screen quality is decent, and everything else feels decent sa telepono to. May karapatan si Huawei na tawagin itong premium phone na affordable rate. And so, regarding of budget, lahat sila maayos.
Yeah.
Lahat sila maayos and worthy tawagin na flagship.
Anyway, so I guess we all have our opinions regarding the phones, and we wonder what you guys think of these phones.
Let us
Please
know your
let us
thoughts.
know through the comments. Which phones do you think is best for you? You have the Huawei
P9,
Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge,
And the Apple iPhone 7
There you
Plus.
go.
Okay.
Thank you very much.